global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Rivers PDP cannot keep quiet anymore and watch a lot of things go in disarray. They have decided to take their time one after the other, having also been a corridor of power in Rivers State, have decided to not only debunk but also one by one begin to explain exactly what the head of service, former head of service under Fubara's government, what he did behind the scene and what he turned around to do and the implications. And of course did not forget to mention the roles that Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Wike played in all of this saga. Let's listen to them as they take time and have this press release.
In any part of Rivers State. That is why it's amended. Spelled out conditions that should warrant a declaration of a state of emergency in any part of the country. For instance, the country must be at war. There must be imminent threat of war in any part of the country. There must be breakdown of law and order, or a threat to a total breakdown of law. But you can agree with me, agree with the party, that there is no deployment of the military, army, navy, air force, or the police anywhere in any part of Rivers State. You can also agree with us that there is no breakdown of law and order in the state. There is no threat to the survival, peace, and existence of the state. For instance, he has sacked the Secretary to State Government, sacked the Chief of Staff, suspended all chairmen, board members of parastatals and agencies of government. He has equally gone ahead to ask head of local government administration to give him nominal roles of local government council. Local government council, which is not enough for the declaration of a state of emergency. Going forward, a few days ago, the head of service, Dr. George Weke, was forced to resign as the head of service of the civil service of Rivers State. And George Weke, having resigned, easily became an easy tool in the hands of the FCT, and he became a serial betrayer. Just like Judas Iscariot decided to betray his master Jesus Christ, George Weke has decided to betray his own master, his benefactor, the executive governor of Rivers State, Fubara. We are sure the way Judas Iscariot ended, that George Weke will end the same way. Judas Iscariot ended up committing suicide because he lied, and the blood dollars he has collected will be used to purchase a burial ground in Omoma. That is my wish for him. Going further, George Weke made spurious and unsubstantiated allegations against the governor of the state. And we wish, as a party, as a people, as citizens, they lied. The true position is that when the bombing in the State House of Assembly took place, the Nigerian police force made over 7 arrests. The suspects were transferred to Abuja, charged to court, and they were reminded they could hide when he claimed that there has been an attempt to bomb the residence of the speaker by the governor, NDC Lehe, and perhaps Chijioke Ihungo. Again, this is a lie from the pit of hell. Ihungo were involved. Again, it's a lie from the pit of hell. Third, George Weke further claimed that the governor of Fubara promised to work for Bala Muhammad. By all standards, by all means, both men can meet anywhere, anytime, any day to discuss issues of the People's Democratic Party. That Governor Fubara promised to work for the presidency of Bala Muhammad is a lie again from the pit of hell by Dr. George Weke. Besides, Bala Nigerians, why the House of Assembly auditorium and the entire House of Assembly quarters is still standing. Again, as far as we know, as a party, as a people, George Weke lied that the governor wants to demolish the State Assembly quarters. Again, it's a lie. Governor Fubara, on assumption of office created a friendly relationship with the labor unions. In fact, the backlog of civil and the labor union, it is because the governor has created that friendly relationship with them. That the governor meets with labor union, dole out money to them to disturb fast an issue, to carry out protests in Rivers State by George Nweke is also neither here nor there. There are claims that cannot be substantiated. He equally claimed, number 7, that the governor has set aside huge sums of money to influence the media. The media to do what? To influence them to do what? The governor has carried out projects in this state last year. If Sim is popular, it's not because he paid the media. It is because he is delivering on the dividends of democracy and the mandate given to him by Rivers people. For Wike to claim that the governor set aside huge sums of money to the media is equally lies from the pit of hell, and the lies cannot be substantiated. Number 9, he claimed that sometimes he slept in government house. Sleep in government house to do what? That is the question. He is neither the chief of staff nor the SSG that constantly meets with the governor. If the chief of staff tells us he sleeps in his office in government house, it's understandable. The SSG cannot even sleep in government house because he doesn't have an office there. George Nweke doesn't have an office in government house. Which office will he sleep? Which guest cannot attend political meeting where the governor sits or presides? It is either the SSG, chief of staff, and other officers of government, including commissioners, and not the head of civil service. Again, this claim against the governor and the state is also substantiated. A lie from the pit of hell. George Nweke, by all means and nation, is a serial liar. Finally, George now trying to address elders and leaders of Rivers State. You left government barely a week today, and you find yourself in the house, the office, the hotel of the federal. George Nweke is close to 70 years. So whatever he's doing, whatever he's saying, whatever script he has read is because he was prepared and he has made up his mind for it. Nothing happens by accident. He bought the ticket that he used in traveling to Abuja. He packed his luggage in his house, went to the airport, boarded the flight, landed in Abuja, and went straight to transport where they kept for him to read the script. Leaders and elders of Rivers State take him serious. Why did he think he's in a position to counsel Rivers elders and people to review their support for the governor? It is simply not possible. The support the leaders and elders of Rivers State, including Rivers citizens, have for the governor is sacrosanct. They trust his government and they will continue to trust their government. They trust the governor as a person, they will continue. We have come to the conclusion that George Nweke 1 is a betrayer, serial betrayer. 2, highly compromised. 3rd, that he could not resist blood dollar. And for this reason, we call on Rivers people not to take any of the things that came out of the mouth of George Nweke. George, they have given him. He wanted a state of emergency. The president has given him. What else does the minister want from the governor and Rivers people? Perhaps the head of John the Baptist. But the head of John the Baptist is not available. We therefore call on the president to call his minister to order that enough is enough. A state of emergency is in place. Let him allow the state of emergency to run its full course without interference. It shall surely come to pass. Even if we reject it, we condemn it, but as law-abiding citizens, we are in it, we will live with it, and we will endure it. Even if we know that the president doesn't have the power in the entire constitution of the Federal Republic to suspend the governor, suspend the State House of Assembly, we need to deliver. Believing that Wike having worked with him and just left the government, that Nigerians will believe him. From the beginning of the text he read to the end, you discover that it was all lie. You can see how he was shivering. Wike is learned enough to speak from his mouth and not to read the written script. Even the written script written by him, he could not even read it there. Well processed. Finally, we call on Rivers people, elders, youths, and everybody to keep faith in the governor. The governor has been given mandate for 4 years. He will deliver on the mandate. To us as a party, we will work hard to protect the mandate freely given to the governor and to our party. We will work hard to deliver the mandate. Thank you, and God bless all of you. Long live Fubara, long live Rivers State, and long